Hey, back with another video. Your marriage is as good as your singleness. In this season that God has me in concerning my singleness, I'm learning how important it is for me as a male on this earth to build myself internally, right? Because God's word says, what good is it for a man to gain the world but lose his soul? And when he say man, he's talking about male and female because we are as one. So what good is it for you to gain the world but lose your soul? So singleness is very important because you're in the space of lost in the garden. It goes back to Adam and Eve. Before God gave Adam Eve, Adam had to be what? Single. He had to be alone in the garden. Why? Because our purpose for male and female is to have dominion, right? And as a male, he's a cultivator, he's a leader, he's a teacher, he's a provider, he's a protector. And how do you learn all of these things? By being single. You learn it in your singleness. Why? Because your marriage is as good as your singleness. And once you learn these in your singleness, you're so fulfilled of love. Then you're able to share your love with someone else. And that's why God then said it's not good for a man to be alone. So he created Eve for Adam. God knew when Adam was ready to share his love because he built all of it up. He fulfilled his purpose. And that's why it's very vital to be single, right? And you got people that's married, but the single ones, like, it's okay to be single. You want to take advantage of your singleness. Don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged. I'm telling you, don't be discouraged. Don't compare yourself. If you work on yourself, and whenever you go out to different places, I'm telling you, your spirit would just, pull someone towards you, right? Because you're so fulfilled of love, of joy, of peace, of purpose, of knowledge, of understanding. Because women, you are queens. You are powerful. We need y'all to align us. But see, as a male, we have to know our purpose in life before we can even lead a woman down the right path, right? Because I've done relationships I've done relationship without God. And now that I look back, I'm like, man, what did I add to that person? And I feel like society, social media, they paint a picture for you to rush these things, right? And if you look at it in your singleness, instead of focusing on your purpose, you begin to prepare yourself and you want to rush these things. Love is beautiful. Love is so beautiful. That's why God created male and female. He created us because he wanted to share his love with us. Males are givers. Females are receivers. If we give a female semen, she then conceives a child. Why? Because God designed us like that. He designed for the male to be givers, and he designed for the females to be receivers. You got two type of people that's in this world. You got a man that sits under a tree, and you got a man that shakes the tree. A man that sits under the tree, he just looks up at the tree and just waits for things to fall in his lap. But the man that shakes the tree, he go out, he makes things happen. He becomes hyper focused. He becomes hyper obsessed with himself, of learning what it is to be a male, learning what it is to be a female, learning what it is to be a husband, learning what it is to be a wife, right? Getting knowledge, reading books, listening to podcasts about self-improvement and self-development, right? It's your marriage is as good as your singleness. And this season that God has me in, I'm really realizing that. Because now when I go out and conversate with women and we have a deep conversation, right? I ask them like, okay, what's your purpose in life? And whenever we get to that point where I'm like, I'm doing things God's way. I want to do it God's way. I want to do it in marriage, not outside of marriage. And they kind of give you like a side eye, like, like, yeah, it's serious. I'm not having sex outside of marriage. I'm having sex the right way, right? Sex is good. God desired for us to have sex when you do it the right way. But if you out here fornicating and you leading a woman to sin as a man, man, that's very important to realize, y'all, that as a man, I can't lead a woman to sin. And I call myself a leader. I call myself a cultivator. And I'm leading my woman into sin. No, leadership starts in your singleness. You build this leadership. You build character in your singleness. You build integrity in your singleness. You build love in your singleness. Then you're able to share it. You're able to share your love. And the Bible talks about don't awaken love until it's time. Because God knows. God knows. And when it's time, he will give you that love. People will feel it. They will see it. Now you're able to discern things. You're able to read males. You're able to read females. Them Jezebels, them lustful men that just want you because of your body shape. You're able to discern them. I had a conversation with a lady, matter of fact, the other day. And she was, we was talking. She was like, hey, let's link up. At first I was like, it sounded like a good deal. But instantly, conviction feeling already. And what came to my mind was, lead us not into temptation. See, sometimes we put ourselves in a situation that can tempt us and there's no way out. So why would I put myself in that situation not knowing where it lead to? That's why the Bible says flee from things. You run away from it. Don't put yourself in it. Run away from it. So instantly I said no, because I know where that is going to lead to. And I don't want to upset God. God has been doing God in my life. And second of all, I put away my old self. I am a new man in God. And as a man of integrity, as a man of leadership, as a man that has dominion, who's cultivating, who's trying to build himself up, I can't lead you to sin. I can't lead you to sin. That's not my purpose. My purpose as a man is to add value to your life. My purpose as a man is to cultivate you, cultivate your gifts, cultivate your loving, right? Have emotional intelligence with you. multiply your gifts and your talents. We grow. We learn. But how can I do that if I'm leading you to a defilement? How? You can't. You cannot. You cannot. So, y'all, the ones that single, it's okay. I'm telling you, it's okay. Become hyper focused. Become hyper obsessed. Read. Watch podcasts. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, just become a student, right? I'm learning how important it is to become a student to these things. I need as much knowledge as I can, right? And the Bible talks about the most important thing that we lack is ignorance. We lack knowledge. We lack it. So learn how to love. If you don't know how to cook, learn how to cook. If you don't know how to clean, learn how to clean. You want to learn these things in your singleness. The things that you don't know how to do, you learn it. You cultivate it. You make it grow. Then once you get good at these things, man, I'm telling you, just like Adam, God gonna bring that one for you. Y'all just gonna connect like that. Boom. Then you're able to, once y'all get married, then you're able to share your love. And it's beautiful. And shout out to the ones that's married. Congratulations, boy. I'm happy. The ones that's married, the ones that have kids. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. I pray for blessings, prosperity. But the ones that's in the single journey, the singleness journey, it's okay. You're not alone. I'm single. I'm single. And it's been times, trust me, where that loneliness can kick in, right? You watch a movie, you're like, oh man, I wish I had that. You scroll on social media, you're like, man, I miss being, with someone. I can be getting ice cream right now. We can be walking outside right now. But I'm telling y'all, everything is beautiful in God's timing. Everything is beautiful in his timing. And if you just feed your mind, you feed your spirit, you feed your body, you work in yourself, you go out here, you work out, eat healthy, drink your water, take your vitamins, and focus on what's in front of you and not what you are missing. Whew, boy, God gonna bring that thing unexpectedly. So it's okay to be single. Always know your marriage is as good as your singleness. Now, if you're single and you're not working on yourself, what kind of marriage you think you're going to have? You got to ask yourself that. A lot of people think they get in marriage is going to get better. Like, no, marriage is a whole different ball game. I'm telling y'all, because I hang around married couples and I ask questions. When I say I ask, and I'm not afraid. I'm gonna ask you 1,000 questions. And your singleness is where it starts at. So don't rush it. Do not rush it, baby. Do not rush it. God bless.